Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're diving deep into something we all do, but maybe don't think about nearly enough: sleep. And no, this isn't just about a pause between your busy days. We're going to see how it's the absolute foundation upon which we build our entire waking lives.
I mean, how beautiful is that idea? It perfectly frames what we're talking about today. We're not just discussing rest, we're exploring sleep as this profound nightly process of total renewal and transformation. And it all starts with its role as our anchor. So, first things first, let's get on the same page about why sleep is so critical. The best way to think about it is like an anchor, the thing that moors your entire being, your mind, your body, your consciousness, in the sometimes choppy waters of daily life. And this anchor has four main jobs. First, it's our daily homecoming, that stable, familiar place our consciousness returns to every single night. It's also where our brain gets down to business, consolidating memories. It's a safe place, a refuge for our psyche to process all the emotions of the day. And finally, it's the body's workshop where all the essential physical repairs happen. Without it, well, we're just set adrift. Okay, so what exactly is happening once we're anchored for the night? Let's pull back the curtain on the incredible secret work our brain is doing. You might think it's switching off, but it's actually a bustling hub of activity and is all absolutely vital for our health. Now, this is where it gets really mind-blowing. Your brain has this dedicated night shift cleaning crew called the glymphatic system. And get this, during deep sleep, your brain cells literally shrink by up to 60%. This opens up all these channels so that cerebrospinal fluid can rush in and flush out all the metabolic junk from the day, including nasty toxins like beta amyloid, which has been linked to Alzheimer's. It's an absolutely essential process for your long-term brain health. And at the very same time, another team is clocking in, the nightly librarians. While you're asleep, your brain is busy replaying the day's events, kind of like watching the daily rushes. It sorts through everything, decides what's important, and transfers those key memories to long-term storage. Then, during REM sleep, it starts integrating those new memories with all your old ones. This is so cool because it means sleep doesn't just help you remember things, it helps you understand them, connect the dots, and spark new ideas. And of course, this work extends to our emotions. You can think of it as a tale of two brains. A well-rested brain uses REM sleep as a kind of overnight therapy session, where it processes the day's feelings in a low-stress environment. But without that sleep, the brain's fear center, the amygdala, goes into overdrive. The difference is just stark. A rested mind gives you thoughtful responses, while a sleep-deprived one can lead to anxiety and some serious emotional volatility. So we get the what and the why of sleep. But how have we as humans approached this nightly ritual throughout history? You know, this quest for better sleep is absolutely timeless. And today, it's this amazing blend of ancient reverence and super cutting-edge technology. Let's just take a look at the ancient Egyptians for a second. For them, sleep was this sacred, totally vulnerable state. They used these beautifully carved headrests not just for comfort, but as symbols of rebirth. They were literally shaped like the horizon. They'd put images of protective gods on their beds and use plants like the blue lotus to bring on calm and vivid dreams. For them, sleep was a deeply intentional spiritual practice. Okay, now let's fast forward a few thousand years. Today, many of us have a personal sleep lab right on our finger or wrist. Wearables like the Oura Ring give us these incredible, detailed insights into our own sleep architecture. We can track our deep sleep, our REM, our light sleep. They help us see patterns like how stress impacts our night and connect the dots between our sleep and things like heart rate and daily activity. And what's so fascinating is seeing how this new data can actually prove what ancient wisdom already knew. Just take lavender, a classic sleep remedy. Modern research now backs it up with hard numbers. We're talking an 85% effectiveness rating for improving sleep quality and a 78% rating for reducing anxiety. It's the perfect example of this bridge between traditional remedies and scientific proof. All right, now that we understand the profound importance of sleep and we know about the tools we can use, it's time to get practical. Let's talk about how you can start building your own personal, intentional ritual for getting great rest. And make no mistake, this is urgent stuff. According to the CDC, a full third of American adults are not getting enough sleep. This isn't just a minor issue, it's a massive public health crisis that's kind of hiding in plain sight. So taking action here isn't an indulgence, it's an absolute necessity.
So, creating a sanctuary for sleep really starts with your environment. Your body is looking for 4 key signals. It needs to be cool, dark, quiet, and comfortable. So, you want to aim for a temperature around 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. Use blackout curtains to make it as dark as possible, keep the noise down, and of course, make sure your bed is actually comfortable and supports you.
Okay, once your environment is set, you can use your own breath to tell your nervous system it's time to chill out. The 4-7-8 technique is unbelievably powerful for this. It's so simple. You just breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds, hold that breath for 7 seconds, and then exhale slowly through your mouth for 8 seconds. Repeating this just a few times can totally shift your body into a state of relaxation.
So let's put it all together into a nightly wind-down ritual. About an hour before you want to sleep, start dimming the lights. Disconnect from all your screens. Do something comforting, like taking a warm bath or sipping some herbal tea. And finally, just take a moment to set an intention for your rest. Let go of the day. This isn't about adding more chores to your list. It's about creating a sacred transition from your day to your night.
All right, let's wrap this up by connecting all these threads. This whole nightly journey, it's not just about avoiding being tired. It's about actively, intentionally building the foundation for a more vibrant, creative, and emotionally balanced life.
I absolutely love this metaphor of the lotus flower. Every night it closes up and sinks down into the murky water, and in that darkness, it renews itself. Then at dawn, it rises back up and emerges completely pristine, ready to bloom. That's exactly what we do. We emerge from sleep refreshed, cleansed, and ready to engage with the world. Maybe think of it like this. Falling asleep is an act of profound trust. It's a surrender. It's a trust fall into the quiet, healing work of the universe. We have to let go of control to allow this deep healing to happen so that we can greet the morning light with all our energy restored. So, what's the big takeaway from all of this? First, prioritize your sleep. Seriously, treat it as non-negotiable. Second, use the tools you have, whether it's ancient herbs or modern trackers. And third, create meaningful rituals that honor that transition into rest, because ultimately, a truly flourishing life is one that's built on the solid bedrock of deep, restorative sleep.
So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. Every single night offers you a complete reset, a totally fresh start. So as you get ready for your next trust fall into the universe, just consider this. What will you build with the energy, the clarity, and the creativity that your next sunrise is going to bring you?